Welcome everybody to Astoria Bowl. It is Sunday, March 12th, and we are in for the final shootout of LIGBT's monthly house shot tournament. We are in for a great final five. Let's meet our five contestants. Up first, Mr. Max Thomas. He has been the senior bowler that was added because we guarantee a senior in all final shootouts. Max is all the way from Stamford, Connecticut, and he has a 178 club average, getting 37 pins. Up next is Mr. James Puma, 26 years young, from Valhalla, New York. James has a 167 club average, getting 47 pins. And now the best looking of these five, Dianne Allen from Fleetwood Station, New York. Dianne has a 155 club average, and she's getting 58 pins. And next up, Mr. Tom Gulin from Mid-Island, New York. Tom has a 182 club average, and he's getting 34 pins. And last but not least, the veteran of this group as far as years with the LIGBT, Mr. Julio Arnold from Woodside, New York. He has a 190 club average, and he's getting 27 pins. All right, bowlers, shake hands, and let's get this match rolling. We had an unbelievable turnout. 120 entries packed this 28-lane bowling center. It has been packed all day, and we are in for a fantastic final five. Score should be really strong as we're bowling on Astoria's house shot, which really is a Bourbon Street shot, and scoring was great all day. All right, up first will be Mr. Max Thomas. Max did not advance actually to the shootout, but was the last surviving senior, so he is here representing the senior group. Max, a great bowler, shot the only 300 of the tournament. All right, here comes Max in his first shot in this one. Look at, oh, a stone 7-pin, a bad break, but a great ball. Wow, that was a great shot. You're going to hear me say 10 in the pit a lot today because we are in for a fun final five shootout. Now, Max is getting 46 pins handicap. Tommy is getting 34, so he's giving Max 12. James is 47, Dianne 58, and Julio getting the leads. Ripping the rack is Tommy, getting the strike in frame number one. Julio getting the least. 27 pins in handicap. Here comes Max, hooking it all the way through, and he misses it. Oh, Max Thomas, 56 years young, missing the easy spare, trying to overhook it. All right, now here comes Julio Arnold. Julio he's got one title with the LIGBT. And there he is, ripping the rack. Julio Arnold from Woodside, New York. You need some? Huh?
Don't say my name.
I won't. Julio with the strike. All right, here comes our left-hander, Mr. James Puma. And James, oh, a stoned 8-pin. Wow. That is a tough break for James. James looking for his first title. He's been a member for a little over a year. Bowls out of home field. All right, here comes Max in his second frame. Oh, this one he leaves an ugly 3, 4, 10. And James makes the spare. Way to go, James. All right, up next is our first look at Dianne Allen. Dianne from Fleetwood Station. She just joined the LIGBT a few tournaments ago, so she's absolutely looking for her first title. She also bowls like James does out of home field lanes. Dianne really throws the ball well. Getting 58 pins. She should be real tough today. And here comes her first shot. She's going high and leaves just the 6-pin. She led the second squad today with an 871. All right, here comes Max. Ooh, gave it a good try, but he opens his second consecutive frame. All right, Dianne should be able to make this easy spare. And And she's all over it. Great shot, Dianne. So Dianne Allen. Comes with her friend Antoine Thurston. All right, James Puma. Here he comes, the lefty, going 10 in the pit. What a shot. Way to go, James. That one held pocket. All right, Tom on a strike. Let's see if we can get our first double of the match. All right, Tommy looking for the double, going high. Ooh, leaves the 3-6.
It was on the machine, the game machine.
Thank you, sweetheart. All right, Dianne. She made a nice spare in her first frame. This is frame number 2. All right, come on, Dianne, going high. Jersey gets the strike. Way to go, Dianne. Oh, she's not happy with that. She was happy with the results, but not happy with the way she threw the ball. Okay, here comes Tom. And this one makes the spare. Tom comes down with his dad, Frank, a senior bowler. All right, Julio Arnold. Julio's been a member since 2011, so he's been around 6 years, has one title at AMF Babylon, but that was all the way in 2011. So it's been 6 years since Julio has grabbed the title. Let's see, can he get number 2? We certainly hope so. All right, Julio Arnold working on a strike in frame number 2. And this ball's going to good hold pocket. 10 in the pit for a double. What a great shot. All right, LIGBT's monthly house shot tournament. Always bringing a lot of fun. As the bowlers love bowling, good scores were 766 to make the cut in the first squad, 783 in the second squad. Scoring is always high here at Astoria Bowl. Lots of fun. All right, ooh, this one going way wide. 10 in the pit for Tommy. What a great shot. So after a spare, he gets the strike. All right, here comes Max looking for a mark. 10 in the pit. Way to go, Max. All right, and there's a big crowd behind us ranking on these bowlers. All right, Julio started off with a double, and now he's in frame number 3. Julio is a single gentleman, works in the security area. All right, here comes going high, leaving the 6-10. And Julio's buddy, Pak Wang, in the background, rooting him on. All right, James, so lefty in the match, working on a strike. This one going way wide. Ooh, ringing 7-pin. He went wide with it, but threw the ball great. Ooh, what a bad break on a stone 7-pin, avoiding getting him his double. Okay, Julio bowls at what used to be Bedford Bowl. I believe it's closed now. Shot 827 at 1 o'clock to advance. Julio all over that 6-10 spare. Nicely done.
Yes, not make the spare.
All right, here comes James. Let's see if he can convert a 7-pin. All over it. Well done, James. And we are heading into finishing frame number 3 as Dianne working on a strike, bowling her third frame. Max will be up on the right, bowling in frame number 4. And Max is working on a strike as well as Dianne. Diane's getting the most pins here, 58. She looks pretty good, so she's got a real good chance of being a winner. Goes high. Ooh, I talked too soon. Plenty of time, though. 6, 7, 10 on the split. She went a little high on it. All right, here comes Max looking for the double. 10 in the pit. Way to go, Max. Coming back after a couple opens. In frames 3 and 4, he doubles. And here comes Dianne. Getting the wood. Well done, Dianne. Smart play. So Dianne, she gets her first open in frame number 3. And we are starting now with James bowling in his 4th frame. James struck on this lane the last time he was up. James starting out 9 strike, 9 spare strike, 9 spare, and hopefully a strike here. Oh, and this one he holds pocket. He does for 10 in the pit. So James playing a much tighter line on the right lane than the left. Left lane he went wide and left the ring in 7. All right, here comes Tommy. Tommy is a UPS driver, married with 3 lovely children, shot .830 in the 3 o'clock squad. All right, here comes Tom. This ball coming in a little late, leaves a weak 10. All right, so Tommy's striking both on the right, can't hit the left. Oh, he threw a pretty good ball. First prize today is $1,000. Second is $500. Third is $350. Fourth is $300. Fifth, $250. It's nice to see a senior and a woman in the finals. Seniors always making the finals. Women, it's nice to finally have one make it. Uh-oh. And Tommy missing his first spare of the match. Frustrating for him. Okay, Dianne now. Dianne working off an up split. So she opened in the 3rd frame. This is her 4th frame. And this ball throwing a little bit more speed. Goes still high, leaving the shaking 6-pin, leaving the 3-6. And Dianne getting a little frustrated. She's not getting it out wide enough. She's not trusting it. All right, Julio up to complete his 4th frame. Started out with a double. Came back in the 3rd frame with an 8 spare. And here he is in the 4th frame. Julio giving everybody pins in this final shootout. Here comes his nice arm swing. Coming a little light, mixes it up, gets the strike. Way to go. Way to go. All right, here comes Dianne. Making the spare. Good spare, Dianne. She's shaking her head, frustrated, but she should be happy. Did well. Antoine giving her little tips there. All right, Max Thomas on a double. Let's see if Max can get back in this match as he started with 2 opens. And he's twisting up. Does it hold? No, he goes high, leaving the 3-6. Easily to convert spare. This is frame number 5 for Tommy. Tommy opened in the 4th frame. Tom shot .830 in the 2nd squad. He's been a member since 2012, about 4 years. Bowls out of Port Jeff Bowl. Tommy going way wide, mixing it up for the strike. Way to go, Tommy, giving that bowl room. So he struck every time on the right lane. Max making the spare. Way to go, Max, as he has completed his 5th frame. LIGBT up next Sunday over at Harold Lanes for its Sports Shot event. Harold Lanes will be putting down the USBC Masters pattern. They just completed the Masters out in Las Vegas, and everybody should be coming down to see how they would bowl on the same shot as the pros. USBC Masters pattern next Sunday, March 19th over at Harold Lanes. James going a little high, leaving a stoned 8-pin. What a bad break. He is getting frustrated. All right, Julio looking for the strike. Oh, a ringing 10-pin. And that was Pac-1 in the back. Must have a piece of the action on that one. Yeah. All right, James making the spare. He was a little concerned early, but he really did make that pretty easily. So Harold Lanes is up next, Sunday, March 19th. First prize $1,000, second $500, third $300, fourth $250. Entry fees only $70 and $60. No tap jackpot. We're going to start out at $170, and if it's not hit, we'll grow for the second squad. All right, Julio looking for his spare, makes it perfectly. Julio. throwing a clean game. Him and James are the only two bowlers with clean games. Let's take a look at Dianne now in her fifth frame, working off a spare. Dianne getting a little frustrated. She's not throwing the ball wide enough. This ball, she fouls. And she did foul. We heard the buzzer go off, and that is going to cost her. All right.
And I broke the leg.
Sweep on 21.
We got it.
All right, Dianne fouled and the machine got confused. So Max with the 3-6-10 here. Let's see if Max can convert this split. Hopefully he doesn't chop it. And he doesn't. Great spare for Max. Enough speed to cover that spare. Thanks, James. All right, they're re-racking it. So Dianne gets a full rack. She'll be throwing her second shot after fouling on the first ball. All right. All right, there comes Dianne's fill shot in her fifth frame. All right, she got it wide this time. Coming up late. Ooh, gets the 9 count. So Dianne. Thank you. All right, here comes James Puma. James on a spare. This one, good whole pocket. 10 in the pit. James loving that right lane. Loving that right lane. He's throwing a Dutch 200. He's really throwing the ball well, even on the left lane. Just can't carry on the left lane. He's left a 7-pin. He's left an 8-pin. Two 8-pins. All right, here comes Tommy. Standing all the way on the left. Throwing it out. Does it hold pocket? Rolls out, leaving the 4, the 2 and the 5. 2 and 5. All right, Dianne now in her 6th frame. Working off an open because she fouled and then threw a 9 count. All right, is she happy with this one? Going high, leaving the 3-6-10. LIGBT will be running a 1-4 making the finals tournament March 26th over at AMF Wantor. And then following week after that is their spring major, our spring major. Uh-oh, no chop? No, he doesn't chop it. Tommy makes the spare. $3,000 first, March 31st, Friday night, and Sunday, April 2nd. First prize is $3,000, second $1,500, third $750, fourth $500. All squads are $80. Don't miss that one. That's South Levittown Lanes, March 31st and April 2nd for LIGBT's Spring Major. All right, good spare by Dianne.
I did that before and I fouled, so I throw my feet down.
So now Julio on the left lane. Julio working off a spare. He started out with a double and then a spare, striking spare. Frame number 6 for him. Gets this one winding up, coming back. Cannot get that 10-pin down. So Julio leaving the 10-pin. Shouldn't be an easy spare. Okay, Julio. Trying to grab his second title in the last 6 years, excuse me. All right, good spare for Julio. Now comes Tommy. Tommy working off a spare. All right, Owen White. Boy, does he put his hands around the ball? 10 in the pit. What a great shot for Tommy. That was so good it should have been a double. All right, Max Thomas going to be on the left lane starting his 7th frame. working off a spare. Here comes Max. This ball, hold pocket, no, going high. Max leaving the 3-6-10. Popular lead. Now, these bowlers have been bowling on these lanes for about 7 hours now. So, despite the fact that they are bowling on a house shot, it is sure getting spotty after having so many games bowled on it. We had 5 on a pair all day. Place was packed. And lanes are getting a little spotty now. All right, Julio up in his 7th frame. Finally got the 10-pin out. Way to go, Julio. He's getting a strike. And here comes Max, and he's making the spare in his 7th frame. Well done. All right, James now getting up on the left lane. We've got a tight match here. James. We'll give you an update on the scoring after we finish frame number 7. Here comes James. This one going wide. Does he carry? Oh, he cannot knock down all 10 on the left lane. He is frustrated. That one, though, he's lucky he got the 10 out. Otherwise, it would have been a 7-10 split and would have been an open for James, and he is clean right now. That's what's keeping him in the match. All right, Max, going high, going Jersey even, leaving the 9-pin. And he's laughing because he can't keep the ball on the right side of the head pin.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. And James makes the spare. That's 7 marks in a row. Way to go, James. All right, Dianne finishing up frame number 7. Max already starting frame number 8.
Who's winning? Huh? Who's winning?
Good spare, Max. So Max covering the 1-pin spare. Dianne now finishing up her 8th frame. All right, come on, Dianne. This one looks pretty good. Coming up. Oh, knocks out the 7. Way to go. Leaving just the 5-pin. That ball looked good. Probably hit a little patch of oil, which caused her not to kick out the 5, but she got the 7 out. So this should be an easy spare for her.
Can we make this no tap?
All right, Dianne, all over that 5-pin. Way to go, Dianne. All right, so Dianne making a great spare. We are now into frame number 8. Max has already bowled. Right now, Tommy's got 152. Julio's got 164. Both are on strike, so Julio's up by 12. Dianne also with 154, so she's down 10 with Julio. But leading right now is James with a 177 on a mark. So he's up 13 on Julio. Going high. Oh, he kicks the 10 out, saves his lead. So he now has just the 4-pin up. Yeah.
He's up 13 over Julio, right?
All right, here comes Tommy. Oh, ugly, ugly 5 count. All right, here comes James holding his lead. Look at this, he misses it, and the lead is now precariously being held. So this tightens the matchup tremendously. Wow.
If he doubles.
Look at this shot. Come on, Tommy. Oh, good try. Oh, get in the wood. Good try, Tom. Right, correct. If he spares, he's down 1. Right. Julio now down only 1 pin, but on a strike. So if he strikes, he takes the lead. Here comes Dianne in her 8th frame. Come on, Dianne. 10 in the pin. Diane's got it down now, baby. All right. Way to go, Dianne. All right, here it is. Julio Arnold. Spare makes him down 1 pin. A strike puts him up 9. Big ball, biggest ball of the match. Here comes Julio. Can he get that 10 pin out? No, he leaves the 6-10. He's still going to be down 1 stick with a spare. Whoa. We are going into the 9th frame with an incredibly tight match with our leader, James, getting his first open in the 8th frame. So he has 195 with the open. Only 10 pins behind him is Max Thomas.
Yeah, you're right.
1 pin behind is Dianne. Diane's down 1. And let's see, well, Julio, if he makes the spare, he should be down 1. No chop. Oh, he chops it. Oh my God, a wiggling 10 pin as the 6 comes off the 10, and that is frustrating. All right. Tommy in his 9th frame. Here he comes, ripping around the ball, going high, leaving the 6-10. All right, Max Thomas.
Give me some numbers.
All right, Max Thomas. 95. All right, here comes Max's shot. Oh, he kicks the 10 out to 6, came back out of the gutter to pick it out. All right, so big 9th frame, foundation frame for Max. He can still go out for 198 scratch. And with his 37 pins handicap, we give him 235. Good spare for Tommy. Tommy has got one, so he can finish out with 186 scratch, 210, 220 with his handicap, 220. So it is still a very tight match. James up 13 sticks because both him and Julio open. Here comes James. Oh, he cannot carry that left lane, leaving the 3 and the 6. He thought it was good, so did I. All right, Julio trying to recover now after a chop open. So now everybody has an open frame today. And when you're bowling on a house shot, that is devastating. But with everybody opening, keeps him in the match. Julio down 13 pins. And here comes the shot. Big 9th frame, goes high, again leaves the 6-10. He's happy. I think he kind of stood up on that, which causes the ball to break. So the lanes are obviously really starting to hook right now, making it difficult for the bowlers to finish up the match. All right, James looking to make his 3-6. Should be no problem. And it's all over. Great spare for James. Way to go. So James is going to go into the 10th frame with a lead. All right, Julio. Oh! And he doubles. The 6 off the 10 twice.
You want it?
Wow. Julio getting frustrated. All right. Dianne.
Gets her in.
All right, if she strikes here, she controls her own destiny and could win her first LIGBT title. Come on, Dianne, let's go. Hold pocket, 10 in the pin, and this is, God, she is back in the match. All right. Max going wide, leaving the 2-8-10, and Dianne Allen is in the lead going into the final frame, and we are in for a fantastic finish. All right, here comes Tommy. All right, here comes Tommy. Going a little high, good shot. 4-pin is his leave. All right, Max is going to finish up his very difficult backup ball spare. He misses all 3. He's going to finish with 162 scratch, 199 with his handicap. It's a big spare here because Tommy will avoid coming in 5th. And he makes the spare. He does. So he avoids. So he'll finish up with 175 scratch with a strike, giving him 209. And Max finished with 199. So Max will most likely finish in 5th place for $250. Okay, Tommy just needs to keep the ball on the lane so he could lock up 4th place and $300. And there it is, leaving an inconsequential 4-9. Good game. He shoots 173, 207 with his handicap, finishing in 4th place. All right, James Puma. He right now has 205 handicap with a spare, so he can go out for 255. 255. He likes this right lane better than the left, so everybody in the back murmuring, trying to figure out who is going to win the $1,000 first prize here at Astoria Bowl. And this one he pulled high, and it goes high, leaving the 4-7. He needed that one, so he's going to. He makes this sparrow finish in the 180s. So he's going to finish in at least 3rd place. 3rd place is $350. 2nd is $500. 1st is $1,000. Julio, now on the left lane, can still finish with 221 with his handicap. 194 scratch. Remember, he gets the least amount of pins. Good spare for James. He's done real well with those spares. He's had 1 open frame. That's all he's done. He's thrown a really nice game here. We'll be bowling in the 180s. Scratch. All right, here comes Julio. 10 in the pit. No 6-10 to chop on that, baby. That's right. Julio with a smile and a tear at the same time. Pac-Wan also crying on the right. All right, James going high again. 7 count. So that's 183. 230 with his handicap, Bobby. So, okay, Julio now on the left lane. Now Diane's getting up there. She right now is on a double. Needs a 9. She needs 8 spare strike or 9 spare 9 to win the title. Here comes Julio. 10 in the pit. Way to go, Julio. Pressure's off, but here is the match.
James will come in 2nd.
Okay, so James has got 2nd place with 230. Could still win if Diane fails to convert here in the 10th frame. Here it is, folks, the title. This one's going high. Oh, she breaks it up, so she's still alive. Still alive. Needs the spare. Spare, and then she needs an 8 count. If there's a tie, we'll have a 9th and 10th frame rule off. Julio's going to finish with 194 scratch. And he will finish in 3rd place for $350. Julio, the pressure's off. The strikes go down. Way to go, Julio. Good tournament. Yeah, he takes a deep breath. All right, here is the match right here for Diane. Uh-oh, she makes it! Oh boy, they didn't think she thought she missed it to the right. All right, 8 pins to win, 7 to tie. 8 or more to win, 7 to tie. This is a $500 ball for Diane. James Puma sitting here in the back, waiting to see. Wow, what a comeback for Diane. Fouled, opened 1 frame, had a split one frame, comes back. Can she win? Can she come back? She needs a 10 in the pit, and we've got a winner, Dianne Allen. Way to go, Dianne. And she's getting all the big accolades now. Way to go, Dianne. Dianne, here's your trophy. Way to go, Dianne. Congratulations. There she is, holding her trophy. Way to go, $1,000 winner. So she finishes up. There's the trophy.
Turn it around. It's backwards.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right, there she is, the winner of the Astoria Bowl House Shot Tournament, Miss Dianne Allen. Congratulations for her $1,000 victory and her first LIGBT trophy. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Here are your final scores. Dianne, $1,000 with her 233. Second was James Puma, 230 for $500. Third, Julio Arnold, 221 for $350. Fourth was Tommy Gulin, 207 for $300. And fifth was Max Thomas, 199, earning $250. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week. Good night, everybody.